All right, the last quarterback I want to talk to, and I'm doing a complete 180 on this prospect, and that's Jalen Hurts to Alabama. Here's a guy that started as a freshman at Alabama, played as a sophomore, won him a national championship, got him to a national championship, and then he gets benched. And he was the guy that had a lot of talent. He was featured more as a runner at Alabama, and he just never really looked like an NFL prospect. He would miss guys open. He was late in recognizing guys. He would make some good throws. Half the time, his receivers, I know when I scouted Calvin Ridley, he was having to adjust to the ball quite a bit. And Jalen Hurts was a guy that I thought would have had a successful run as a running back in the NFL. I kind of compared him a little bit to Michael Robinson, who was the quarterback for Penn State when they were running kind of a spread type offense. And he successfully had a good career with the Seattle Seahawks as a running back, fullback. And I thought Jalen Hurts, you could put him. He's a good athlete. He runs well. That's what his role is going to be. But he goes to Oklahoma, and Lincoln Riley is working his magic with Jalen Hurts. And I honestly think Oklahoma's going to have a third straight first-round quarterback this year. Jalen Hurts, under Lincoln Riley, the quarterback whisperer, he's looking like a legit top 10 quarterback. Okay? I watched a couple of his games. I broke down, I've seen most of his games this year. I broke down the UCLA game. I broke down the Texas Tech game. He's showing his improvement on his recognition skills, his improvement on his ability to drive the ball, his improvement on his ball placement are night and day. I know it's the scheme. Lincoln Riley is one of the best schematic coaches in college football. The way he draws up plays, the way he utilizes his talent. I mean, Jalen Hurts is throwing to some guys that are pretty wide open, but even when they're not, he's putting the ball in some great spots. I'm going to have a film room session on my YouTube channel. It'll be up on NFLDraftGeek.com also. He shows that ability to drive the ball into tight spots and to put the ball where only the receiver can. He's showing a live arm, and I don't think he can make every throw on a football field, but he can make enough throws. He's throwing with anticipation. He's throwing with touch. At this moment, I think he's going to be the second quarterback taken in the NFL draft, in the 2020 NFL draft. I still think Tua, if he declares, he's going to be the first one taken. I think Jalen Hurts is going to go ahead of Justin Herbert because of his leadership. He is a professional to the T, and he's going to win teams over in the meeting room, bar none. So you take that, you take his improvements, you've seen what Lincoln Riley can do with these quarterbacks. NFL teams are going to gush over Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to be a top 10 pick. I think he's going to be the second quarterback taken in this draft. I have a mock draft coming out next week. Spoiler alert, he's going to be a top 5 pick. And I think it's completely warranted.